Welcome to Deep Dive Daily.
Good morning, Andy. It is Thursday, which means we get to talk about awards. Any news and nuggets in the NFL markets that you want to hit before we get to prognosticating?
I think some people are pretty sure that Joe Burrow plays, or at least convinced that practice was meaningful.
What do you think?
I don't think so. I get it, but it feels like step one in many steps to getting back, because it seems like a horrible idea on their part. Although I don't know that it's some well-run team, I guess.
Well, here's the thing is that he had the similar injury to Brock Purdy, and Brock Purdy got how many weeks of practice before we actually saw him?
Yeah.
Was it 6? Like it was
4?
4. It was
At
a
least,
lot.
Yeah.
It was a bunch. So yeah, I'm kind of like, this fits him having a full practice this week, fits the timeline of him coming back Thanksgiving-ish, I think, which is to say right after their Thanksgiving loss to the Ravens. So yeah, I remain to be surprised. I will be surprised if it happens, and angry if it happens. One other kind of note we missed yesterday that I wanted to touch on, and it actually kind of triggered a bet for me because I was close on this one anyway. But I played the Buck 7. The injured reserve news for the Rams yesterday was bad. We talked about Quentin Lake and his impact. He obviously went on IR. We did not mention Higbee and Havenstein also on IR. Havenstein's a very good player and a meaningfully important tackle in this game. There's definitely a world where Todd Bowles gets pressure on Stafford and Stafford doesn't look great. And I think Havenstein being out could influence that as well. Tyler Higbee has been part of a lot of their, they have really tacked into this heavy personnel usage, like more than any other team in the NFL. And it's really working well for them offensively. Now without it, I'm not sure their running attack gets going. And I'm definitely kind of on upset alert here for the Bucks pulling off something special. So Bucks +7 in the accounts for me. Any thoughts?
Don't hate it.
Okay. MVP of the NFL.
The MVP most.
What a transition, because if the Rams lose, the favorite in this market will likely lose equity.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford currently sitting as your top choice, thanks to his absolutely gaudy 27 touchdown, 2 interception, what do you call it? The top line score line
ratio.
He's +127 right now. Over Drake May +168. Josh Allen third at +475. Now, this could look stupid. This could look very stupid. Stafford could just light up the Bucks and score 30 points and have 4 more touchdowns and no picks. And then this may feel all but, wrapped up. But I think there are 2 paths for Stafford to drift aggressively from this point. The first is losing the 1 seed to the Eagles, which, if you don't remember, the Rams famously lost the tiebreak to the Eagles with that head-to-head blocked field goal kicker.
Currently, if things were to end today, Matthew Stafford would be playing in Super Wildcard Weekend.
Yes, he would. Yeah. They're currently losing the tiebreak to the Eagles, and they have a much, much tougher schedule on the way in. So the likelihood that the Rams are your 1 seed over the Eagles, I think, is pretty low. And then number 2 is turnover-worthy plays tell you that the interceptions are should be coming. And I'm not saying that they'll all be this week, but I do hope some of them are this week since I played the Bucks. But do you have any optimism for Stafford you want to shed light on this conversation? Am I being glib by dismissing him as the favorite and it'll bite me in the ass? Or what's your temperature there?
It doesn't feel sustainable, the ratio of touchdowns to interceptions through the tough end of the season here. I'm not saying he's going to fall off a cliff, but it feels like he comes back to the pack a little bit in that sense. And we saw what happened against a good defense. He had a couple of nice drives because they were terribly short fields. Otherwise, he got held in check for big parts of that game by the Seattle defense. And then, I mean, just kind of you're looking at path right now between him, May, and Josh Allen, who maybe shouldn't be as long as he is considering what he did. I don't know if it's a couple losses and the fact that the team isn't in the catbird seat like some of these other squads are. But I mean, for my money, what he's doing is sick as shit. And Josh Allen, I don't know. It's tough because it's going to be tough for them to get the 1 seed, I think. And I guess maybe if can Vrabel hurt Drake May? Or people will be like, am I really giving the Patriots all the awards? Like, am I giving MVP and Coach of the Year to the Patriots?
That's only 2.
I know, but it's too big. It's 2 big ones.
Yeah,
I don't know if that hurts.
That
hurts
definitely
enough.
happens, though.
So I don't know. I think May needs to slip a little for Josh to step up, unless Josh just keeps having these like, hey, I guess what? I'm gonna have a 6 touchdown game again. Hey, guess what? We're gonna
speak it into existence for tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna do hilarious stuff. And yeah, if that does happen tonight, he obviously would take a step forward. No bets for me. There's no long shots I like. Mahomes at 20-1 is very funny considering they're not even in the playoffs. I know some people took Lamar before he got healthy. He's 50-1. Have that if you want. Take it again. I dare you. Then the rest of them are. I mean, Bo Nix is in this. What? Like, I get that the team's doing well, but you bet Bo Nix at 70-1.
Yeah,
just send that money to Sarah McLaughlin. Save a dog from a kill shelter.
I mean, I will kind of carve out 5% of the pool for a Black Swan event where just everybody good now in the eyes of the market loses a bunch on the way in.
And you know who the Black Swan would be, in my mind, if you really want to.
Probably.
No, there is the JT gets to 30 touchdowns.
Yeah.
JT has 4 touchdowns against a bad rush defense.
Darnold?
No, I have a really fucking terrible one that's dumb, but because this team isn't good, but you're seeing things. What if the Bears get the 1 seed? And it's like Caleb
we've entered full Black Swan.
I know it would be that would be the Ben Johnson Award. I'm kidding. I just saw Caleb Williams' name. I'm like, why is he listed? And I'm like, I guess the Bears have a good record. He doesn't have the chops statistically.
No, if all the quarterbacks,
I'm joking.
If all of the quarterbacks look like dog shit at the end of the year because they've accrued losses in December, and people are like, I can't reward these guys. They just lost a really important game that I just watched. Then I could see Jonathan Taylor getting it, but that's the only world that happens. For the record, the total EPA on the season gap between the likes of the Drake Mays and the Josh Allens and the Matthew Staffords of the world and Jonathan Taylor is like
Arnold.
It's like a full fucking leap. Drake May currently leads your total EPA. I should kind of expound a little bit because there's like fast R is a pretty common way for people to accumulate stats and make plots. And a lot of the kind of tabulated stuff you see on Twitter is based on the fast R stuff. Yeah. I used to use somebody put together this just utterly sick like shiny app that you could search and kind of query more tactilely than using R. And I used to use that to kind of go through EPA, and that's dead and gone. It was if you're listening to this podcast, thank you for having that up, but it was the NFL FastR-app.herokuapp.com. That thing kicked ass and it's dead. So thank you for making that if you're listening, and please make it work again because it was awesome. So in lieu of that, I just used the pro.nfl.com stats, and as far as I can tell you, they segregate for quarterbacks passing EPA and rushing EPA, so you actually have to like manually go and add them together to know what the total EPA generator for a player is.
Especially for the guys at the top 3 who aren't Stafford.
Yeah, but that said, that like no one in the top 3 has like gaudy rushing EPA. Even I say this with Josh Allen having scored how many rushing touchdowns is he up to? 10, 13, something like
It's
that.
like 11, man.
He's got a
It's
shitload
like-
of rushing touchdowns so far this year, but yeah, the Josh Allen rushing EPA is not as big of a number as you would guess, so it does not close the gap between Drake May and Josh. Drake May still has the lead.
Well,
but
it's not
those
like
two
Drake May
guys,
doesn't have rushing EPA.
it's tiny though. It's like 5.
I know, but it's not
tiny.
negative like Stafford.
That's true. That's a great point. That's a great point. The gap though is still there is a gap, and Drake May leads and Josh Allen is second. But when I look at like I to me total EPA is the North Star, because at the end of the day, that's how people will kind of, it's not, no one looks at it other than me probably. And especially now that it's like hard to find and get and kind of do this exercise. Like I'm sure that the rank and file voters aren't really doing this, but it is, for whatever reason, has been sort of a secret indicator of ultimately where the votes gravitate towards as you look through the years past. Like your total EPA number one quarterback wins this award like 80% of the time over the last 15 years. So for me, it is all about the Drake May, Josh Allen race here. And the fact that you look at the schedule and these guys play each other head to head in a monumentally important game in December, like that decides the MVP. That decides the MVP.
Okay.
That's where my head is at. Do you disagree?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like we've done this every year where it's finally like, oh, hey, we get to the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season, and one of these names wins a really big game against one of the other names, rattles off 2 wins in 3 weeks past that, and then he wins it. Yeah. Like, you know, it's going to be whichever it's going to be whichever guy takes the AFC East, I think. So
Drake May beats Josh Allen, he wins. Drake May beats Josh Allen, turns around and then beats Lamar Jackson, he wins unanimously. Josh Allen beats Drake May, gets the 1 seed. He wins unanimously.
Repeat.
Yeah.
Repeat.
Yeah,
and then if there's a little bit of scuffling between them all and Jonathan Taylor has 29 touchdowns, then we have a mess.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is
that's
fun.
Right. That's fun. Yeah. No one ever took me up on my Jonathan Taylor BTC bets, which is great because remember I would have marked him. I would have marked him at 108 BTC, and it is not at 108 currently.
I sent you I sent you on the Solana chain. Yeah, check your
Solana
MetaMask.
Chain still working? I don't know.
Obvious, I think
Assuming.
it is. Check your MetaMask. Defensive player of the year. Let's jump to that one because it's the order they're in. Myles Garrett minus 460. Yeah, I mean, they might win 3 games, but Jesus Christ, he's the best player. He's the best defensive player.
Yeah.
There's not like questions about that right now. He's destroying people, and he has a pretty good matchup again this week to kind of add on to this and glob on to what he's already built up at this point. Not to say he can't lose this. We've seen it. There's still quite a bit of football left, but minus 460, second favorite Micah Parsons, 480 on the other side. Hutch is 10-1, Nick Benito 9-1, Will Anderson 18-1, then everybody else. So like Brian Burns should probably be closer to Nick Benito than where he is. Daniel Hunter 32-1. I don't know what we're doing there. So no bet here.
Well, I got to ask you, man. I mean, like, yeah, you set it up. It's entirely possible the way that Myles Garrett is racking up sacks right now. It's entirely possible that he breaks the single season sack record.
And then it's over. Then it's unanimous.
You cut me off this weekend. He only needs 7 more, man.
I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean cut you off? Like, oh my God, that's true.
He only needs 7.
I mean, it's not as if a person hasn't got 7 sacks in a game.
It's happened. Yeah. He's gotten 4 and 5 in a single game this year against more capable lines and quarterbacks.
So here's the thing. Let's say it's a lost season. It's a lost game. You're down 13-0. It's late. Myles Garrett has 6 sacks. You don't want multiple records to be tied and broken. Like, how many guys are you putting on? Like, how many tight ends can you put on one side of the line of scrimmage?
I think you just kneel. Just kneel out the game.
I think there's a I remember this from playing football. We had a game where we were beating. It was the opposite. We were beating a team so badly that we just ran the same play over and over to get rid of the clock, and it was just toss right, toss left, back and forth, not repeatedly back and forth because then they'd know. But I think you run that play, and whatever side Garrett's on, you run toss away from him, and that's just your play every time until the whistle sounds.
I would bet Garrett plus 130 to break the record. Yes.
There's a lot of games left.
There's a lot of games left, and it's technically 22 and a half, I believe. 22 and a half is the record. Myles Garrett, we are in the shadow of him going 5 sacks against New England, 4 against Baltimore. So it's a little by at the top at this moment. But the fact that he's playing Geno Smith in this line this week, I think is yeah. I mean, his sack total's got to be 2.25, 2.5 live, right? That's the market.
You know what the weirdest thing for me was, and I don't know, maybe sacks aren't as big of a stat as they should. Like, we make a bigger deal out of them than they are, but the fact that it was like the 80s and they still weren't even counting them. Like, technically, Lawrence Taylor has more sacks than certain people on the list because his rookie year didn't count, and he had like 10. It's just crazy that some of these old heads, they just didn't count their sacks at all. That's tackle for a loss.
He's got games left against the Raiders this week, the Titans in 2 weeks. Cam Ward is a walking sack if you're not paying attention. And in general, Andy, the Cleveland Browns defense tends to play better at home. They've got 4 games left at home this year. Amazingly, they played most of their road games already. This is their third to the last remaining road game against the Raiders here. So he's going to get there. I would be pretty surprised if he doesn't. And in general, I think the interesting part about the DPOY conversation, Andy, is like, are there going to be some assholes who are like, I can't give. He might be, it would be the best. 7 sacks and a loss, and he swings his helmet and takes out Shador. Takes out his own quarterback.
God, remember when he dented?
That'd be so great. Yes. Yeah, he's gotten to 22. He only needs one more sack to break the record. The Cleveland Browns lost, but Myles Garrett has been ejected from the game and suspended for the rest of the season for hitting his own quarterback with a helmet.
I would feel bad. I might try to. That's a fun bet to have in the account. I might try to find that for him to break the record.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And also because it felt gross, and I watched that one. I watched that one live. Favre laying down for Strahan. Disgusting.
Disgusted.
That is, and it's only like the 5th most disgusting thing Favre did.
I would say 4th.
4th? What do you have ahead of it? The welfare stealing.
The welfare stealing number 1. The dick
picks to Sturger.
The Sturger number 2.
Percocets.
Well, everybody was
bad.
doing it. Percocets is down the list for me.
Bad actor, and There's Something About Mary. He kind of fucking ham-fisted that one.
Terrible. Yeah, that's 3rd.
4th or 5th. It's somewhere in there.
4th. Yeah, the 4th. Bad acting he's just a bad actor, I guess.
He's a bad actor. All right. No,
he's a bad actor in financial markets.
There's not really a good case
actor on screen.
To make a bet on the longer shots here either. So
well, here's the interesting part about DPOY is like, are there going to be some assholes who won't give Myles Garrett the award, even if he is clearly the best defensive player, because the team has 2 wins, right?
There will. No, you're right, but it won't be enough. It'll be like 10 to 20% of the, and it'll be a fun.
It will be a fun.
What are they going to do? Not give them second place votes? Then you need to be talking about taking their votes away.
Taking their vote away,
because that's the thing. Even if they say this team sucked, I'm going to give it to one of the other guys, Benito or anybody. I guess at that point, Hutch or Parsons. You have to give them the second place vote.
Can you square a world where a generational player has his best season of all time, has the best individual pass rushing season of all time, and his team wins 2 games?
I mean, it's the Browns. I think that's just an understanding.
It's the Browns.
It's the Browns. Like, oh, it's the Browns though. So
Yeah.
give them a pass.
It would be one hell of a story. And it's something we will remember for a long
It's
time.
very much on the table. So
Very much on the table. Yeah, especially
another runaway at OPOI.
This also didn't come up yesterday, but since it's Thursday, we're having fun. Shooter Sanders goes out and Bailey Zappi comes in for the Browns. Does your rating go up?
At least, I don't know. I haven't seen enough of Shador to really rate him properly.
Yeah,
I've seen at least 5 versions of the same joke tweet where it's like,
what?
Are we not giving Bailey Zappi any first team reps in practice? This is terrible.
Malpractice.
Coaching malpractice. I'm like,
yeah,
it's a funny joke.
That's good. That's good. I haven't seen those, mostly because I'm not on Twitter enough. But that said, although we did get an interesting or somebody tagged us and recommended a show that I did watch and have some thoughts on, but we'll save those for Friday.
That's a Friday thing.
All right.
Jonathan Taylor is also
a
big favorite. I don't think, again, if you want to bet JSN, you're hoping JT gets hurt, I guess. And I don't think 2-1 is enough.
It's bad karma. Don't hope for that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's bad karma, but also it's not a big enough number for anything at that point. And honestly, if JT gets hurt, then McCaffrey probably has 10 touchdowns in the last 3 games, and he gets sniped anyway.
Yeah, that's not crazy.
That offense is looking good right now. So, but yeah, no, I don't think there's a case to be made for entering this market on McCaffrey or anyone else at this point.
Yeah. We may get to the point where Niners team total start with a 3 because that defense is that bad and that offense looks that good.
Oh, Roy? Ibuka evenish?
Surprised by that, actually, because
he's getting company.
Yeah, McMillan coming.
Well, not only that, but he's getting some offensive playmakers back for Tampa.
Yeah,
and it's going to cut into his opportunities. And then, McMillan. I don't know that we see multiple McMillan games like that again. Like, not only that, but
he's got the Niners this week.
That's true. We did bet that over McMillan, and it's funny too. I read some stats about like only 65% of the balls getting thrown his way are categorized as catchable.
It's incredible.
Bad, and he's still doing it. Incredible. McMillan's very good. I just don't know that there's enough bad defenses are going to play down the stretch. And now at this point, if you're game planning, well, let's just take him away and see what else they have, because spoiler alert, they don't have a lot else in the passing game.
The last 4 weeks, he's averaging about 8.5 targets a game.
Yeah,
like this is happening. Actually, over the balance of the season, he's almost at 8, almost at 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's close. Wow. Yeah, he's just. It'll be
fun, and it'll be a little more based on how teams start to change their game plan for him and who the Carolina Panthers end up playing down the stretch. But this is going to be a fun 3-way market.
You know who they end up playing down the stretch?
Because Dart will be back. Egbuka is not going away just because Godwin's going to be on the team, and Tetsuo. So this is a very fun 3-way market, and I'm sitting on my Dart stuff. I don't have any Egbuka, but I'm not adding. We'll just see what we get to at the end.
Does it matter to you at all that the Bucks and the Panthers played twice in the last 3 weeks of the season?
They play each other?
They play each other, yeah.
Not really. And
the outcomes of those games are independent of this award being.
Well, it's almost like playing a different team. It doesn't matter because they're not. It's not like a cornerback and a wide receiver facing off each other. They can both have good games against each other. In fact, one doing well probably, is a prereq for the other one doing even better, because it'll keep the other team throwing the ball if one team's moving the ball and scoring. So I don't know. It's the same as playing other
easy
teams.
Bucks win with a bunch of garbage time McMillan stats. If in both of those games, is kind of what I would guess is the most likely outcome.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Bucks secondary is coming along. I think it'll be good at the end of the year here.
Okay. Well, good
I
enough
don't-
to
I don't-
stop McMillan, who's like top 6 right now.
I don't know.
NFL and
Again,
wide receivers.
I get like just scheme to stop him. I don't know what teams are doing. Like, well, let's put him in single high. It'll be fine. I'm sure you won't have 9 catches against us today. Let's focus in on the rest of this roster. That's what I'm saying. I do believe that we're gonna start to see a little bit of an adjustment for how good
I
he
think
is.
if you redrafted fantasy football for the fantasy football playoff stretch, McMillan probably is wide receiver 6, 7.
Yeah, your number 1 is JSN, which is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's funny, even on a shit team, Chase is still a second or third.
Dude, JSN actually is going to have one of the kind of most quiet, incredible contract years you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like,
Getting 2,000 yards in a contract year, good for you, buddy.
good job. You did good. You done good.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Pretty good. All right, let's carry on.
Coach of the year.
I agree with you though. Dart is live. He's 200. Tet's 380.
It's a three-way market right now.
Honestly, that the bet is McMillan at plus 380, and then hope that he smashes the Niners, and you wake up on Tuesday morning and you can add some McBuka or you can add some Dart.
Yeah, I might look for a better McMillan price, just something to hedge slightly with.
Yeah, I honestly think this is gonna freaking marry. This is gonna round robin for every week, depending on who has the best week until we get to the death.
Let's go D-Roy. I'll pull up a different book for the Schwessinger's minus 240, Jalen Walker 8-1, Ezaraku 10-1, Jihad Campbell 12, Nick Imanowari dropped down to 12, Abdul Carter 16-1, which is very funny considering where he was priced most of the year. We do this every year with D-Roy. It's like, hey, here's a big name who was drafted high and he's on a pretty good unit. Let's just make him the favorite for a while, and then everyone will come around after 8 weeks and we'll pick the actual favorite. And it is Schwessinger, which is
Schwessinger, huh?
D-Roy definitely doesn't have to be on a good team, which has happened in the past, and it is viewed as very good defense. He's picking up a few counting stats and a little bit here, a little bit there, some sacks, some TFLs, maybe a pass defended. He's just kind of doing it all. And he looks real good. I don't know that there's this pass rusher that's going to come around and cuck this. Maybe you can make a case for Ezaraku with the Dallas defense resurgence towards the middle of the pack. I don't think anyone's going to view the Dallas defense as good. I think Ezaraku has to probably rack up some counting stats over the last 8 weeks. Same things with
just keep your eyes, just keep your head on a swivel for a Kobe Turner type, because this is the sort of year that kind of player could steal this thing. Yeah,
I don't think Schlesinger is a
16.
strong he's not some strong favorite where this is an edge rusher that has 8 sacks already. And
if we voted today, he would get my vote.
Yes.
What about you?
For sure. No, he's just there's no CB1 that stepped up. There's no edge one that stepped up and has the sacks and the pressures right now.
There would be nothing more joyful than seeing
Mike Green.
The Cleveland Browns defense get 2 awards on awards night for a
2 awards and 2 wins.
Yes, that
one
would
for every win.
Phenomenal. Just the look on everybody's face would just be priceless. Would love it.
I mean, these are individual awards, which it's fine.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys. I'd love to hear from you. If you're listening in podcast land or catching this later, hit us on Twitter or in the Discord if you have a hot take on Walker, Ezaraku, Derek Harmon, Mason Graham's fun. Any of these defensive linemen that you think can make a jump up, but Browns get 3 awards, both rookie of the year.
Who's the other one? Fannin? I don't think so.
No, it'd be
Shedeur. Judkins. Yeah.
Shedeur wins 8 games.
Oh, Shedeur. Oh, it's good.
Coach of the year is led by one Mike Vrabel.
Okay, timeout. Minus 250. Was there some straw poll where he was unanimously chosen? Or is literally the fact that he beat the Jets on Thursday Night Football while Steichen was on a bye enough of a reason to?
Is he minus 250 at your book?
Yes. What the fuck?
He's 187 where I'm looking at Bookmaker.
Plus 187 or minus?
Minus 187. Refresh your page, my friend.
He's minus 250 where I'm looking right now. It flashes for me like it's live.
Maybe
I'm looking at minus 250 for Coach of the Year.
Maybe I need to refresh.
I'm refreshing.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. Mine was not for some reason live refreshing. Minus 250. I think they're a big favorite this week. They're a favorite to get the first seed, and
no, market's saying they're going to lose this week. Did you see that action? They're going to lose to Burrow.
That's not what being 7-point favorites means.
Oh, sorry.
You goof. Steichen, deserved second fiddle there, plus 222, and then nobody until you get to the Mike McDonald and Ben Johnson 10-1 kind of range. Who's past that? Liam Cohen 25-1. You know what? He is still alive. If they
win the
keep
South, they could win the South.
Yeah, win out, keep the glow up, win the division maybe.
Yeah. They haven't played the Colts yet, right? They have 2 head-to-heads against the Colts.
Shanny is tough.
Actually, you know what? I just got to give Liam Cohen a shout, even if he doesn't win the award. Like, it seems like he's doing a great job. It really does. Him and Ben Johnson both. Like, they're kind of creating wins to a degree with some of the things that they're doing, in my opinion. These guys, I think, will be around for a long time. It's cool that we have 2 good young offensive coaches that have kind of stepped into the void left by whatever happened to Matt LaFleur.
You know who we should throw in there too, because I think he's working with even less. Dave Canales.
Canales, yeah, same. Yeah.
Like it has to suck to have that guy as your quarterback.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's just all eager.
Yeah, this is the eager bump.
Yeah. The Colts Jags do still play twice. The first game is December 7th in Jacksonville. The second game is December 28th, week 17 at
Indy. That will live in infamy.
Oh, December 7th. Yeah, that's right. Pearl Harbor Day. What is that?
It is Pearl Harbor Day.
Pearl Harbor Day. Is that what it's actually? That's what it's officially called.
December 7th.
It's officially called Pearl Harbor Day.
Pearl Harbor Day. Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of weird. It should be like Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day or something. Pearl Harbor Day makes it sound like you're celebrating it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Sounds like something the Japanese would call it. Although actually, ultimately, they probably aren't celebrating it.
Yeah, they're probably not pumped about it either. Like, as it turned out.
Yeah. Anyway.
Shouldn't have poked the bear.
Not a historian, so I can't really comment. I think minus 250 for Vrabel is certifiably insane. I think a world where Vrabel does what the market thinks he's going to do and wins by 7 against the Bengals this week, but Steichen beats the Chiefs, like this fully flips on its head. Like it's like the bye caused people to forget about Steichen and the Colts, which is hilarious because guess what the Patriots have coming up? A bye.
He's looking at injury news. Ben Bredesen practicing for the Bucks too. Good
work. Good news.
No Jamal Dean or Hassan Reddick, but kind of expected.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to go grab, but I don't have full faith in the Colts long term enough to go grab a Steichen at 2-1. You know that ship kind of sailed too. But I'll sit on my Ben Johnson shares.
Okay.
Kind of bide my time.
I think that's that he's the only ticket that I have that is worth a damn that might be quasi alive in this market. I don't think I'm adding. I still think this is Steichen or Vrabel, and I think there's a world where Vrabel gets a little bit of the shine off with the bye week, just not playing, people forgetting, and like that. I think. Who do the Colts play that week? Let's look at the Colts schedule real quick. Colts coming out of their bye. If they shock the world and beat the Chiefs, you feel like that's happening? Does that feel more and more real?
It feels very live. It's a coin flipping game for sure.
It does. Colts. If the Colts shock the world and beat the Chiefs, they take on the Texans next week. Albeit CJ Stroud will be back. It will be in Indy. and then at Jacksonville. So it's like Steichen needs 2 wins, and then that December 7th game, if he beats the Jags and the Bills beat the Patriots, like I would think would be rightfully minus 250. Whereas right now, I think Vrabel at minus 250 is that's bait. That's bait. Not taking it.
Will not take the bait. Comeback player of the year is pretty boring as well. McCaffrey is your favorite. Dak Prescott right on the heels. Hutchinson 5-1. Stephon Diggs 9. Danny Jones somehow still listed here, coming back from sucking 12-1. Trevor Lawrence actually was hurt. He's not that good though. 70-1. Nobody else worth mentioning. I think McCaffrey, if it was like, if all things being equal, McCaffrey is I think he gets the nod over Prescott for me, considering like the amount of injuries he had, how good he's looked, and the fact that it's not a bad team. Whereas like Prescott feels like, hey, this team kind of sucks too.
It's crazy too.
And he has like 2 elite wide receivers that is kind of buoying him at this point. They're more of a story to me than Dak Prescott at Dallas. Like,
sure.
In fact, it's kind of fun that they're like,
they can go out and party in Vegas and then still just absolutely face disgusting brothers.
The disgusting brothers.
Oh, good Succession reference.
What would I do with the soul?
It is crazy too that Dak can't win this award. People probably forget that he was as hurt as he was.
He was very hurt. Yeah,
very hurt. People remember McCaffrey was hurt because they all had him in fantasy. I guess. But it's funny, the Cowboys are going to go through a stretch here, man, where they're going to have 6 straight standalone games.
Oh,
how about that? They had. Did you know that they had back-to-back Monday Night Football games sandwiched by around the bye?
I was going to say that's weird, but when there's a bye in between, that makes a little more sense.
They had Monday by Monday. They're standalone in the 4 p.m. window this week. That's a joke, but not really.
The rest of the games are so bad.
So bad. And then they are actually in the standalone game on Thanksgiving, then Thursday Night Football at the Lions, and then Sunday Night Football hosting the Vikings. They're putting poor J.J. McCarthy on Sunday Night Football, and it's the Cowboys, so there's no way they're flexing that out. No. That'll be the first time that NBC has the Cowboys going back to like opening night. Oh, no, they had one other Sunday nighter against the Packers. I forgot.
Forget that in.
Oof, poor JJ.
Poor JJ, indeed. He's rewiring his brain now.
Is that what they're saying?
That's what they're saying. Well, I was
talking. Is that going to fix his mechanics?
Certain way. And it takes a while to rewire it. It's like, maybe.
9. This number 9, his mechanics are fixed thanks to his brain rewiring.
I think you spell it the German way, like no. Get him out of here.
9.
I love that scene. When people repurpose that, it kills me. Oh God. You know what? Kind of a closer here. One of my favorite things in all of Casino Land is a very good stick man, a box man who is craps. And you know why they say yo? Because 11 sounds like 7.
Yeah.
They don't want confusion. And they'll often have secondary calls for a number to make sure everyone knows, or just because it's fun.
Yeah.
5. The fever, the field reliever, because he had a 5. That's
a good one. I haven't heard that.
A lot of them have really good ones. I can't remember. I think it was the encore or the win. One of the guys hit 9. German birth control. I was drunk too, but I just thought, shit, I'm dying. How funny that one was at the time. That one of the best ones, I thought. Beaver Fever, the field reliever, though. That's a good one too.
Oh, that's good.
Hit us up.
Is
Yeah,
good.
so hit us up with your defensive rookie of the year ideas and your favorite crap croupier stickman calls.
That's great.
See ya, yo, better yo. That's a rule.
Ah, man. Makes me want to go to Vegas.
I'm trying to think. Oh, even backdoor Little Joe. That means a 4. That's from a song, though.
That one, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Should we call it a day? I don't have an ACOI market again. I will sit on my Grizzler and my Joe Brady.
You got a vote for Protector of the Year if we voted today? I'm just curious because Landon Dickerson, I think, has missed too much time.
Yeah.
So it's wide open, right?
Who's getting like shine as the best defensive lines right now? Like Buffalo is. I don't know if there's a name on Buffalo's that's going to get a runaway vote there. Like I feel like for Protector of the Year, and there's no markets for this. We're just speculating. It has to be somebody on a good offensive line. I don't know. Is there a tackle on Indy that we like? Is there? Oh, man. Denver, maybe?
I'm struggling, man.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
Is it going to just be Dawkins?
It could be. That's a good offensive line, but like Garrett Bowles? I wonder who has like the highest. I feel like some of the people who have to vote on this are going to be like, oh, shit. I don't know. And they're going to go to like PFF or something. And
yeah, well, no, it's like isn't it like the former All Pro and Hall of Fame offensive linemen get to vote? Isn't that the voting block? I'm almost sure that the voting block is a specific subset of guys who are deemed knowledgeable.
You know, Garrett Bowles is the second highest rated offensive tackle by PFF. It is a top 5 offensive line.
You're kidding.
And he's getting my vote. Penny Sewell is number 1 on PFF, just for obvious reasons.
Yeah, he would but he's in general the Lions.
My ballot, I think they're giving me 3. My ballot is Bowles 1, Penny Sewell 2, and then Bernhard Raymond.
Ooh.
Number
Dude,
3.
The Colts just full of very fun names to say on that offensive line. We were saying, is it Matt? Matt, we were saying Matt's last name wrong.
Matt who?
You want to try it?
Matt who?
Matt, the right guard for the Colts. You want to try it? I'll tell you what the correct pronunciation is after. But I don't want to give it away.
Goncalves. How do you say it?
It's Gonzalez. It's like Gonzalez, but
it's Gonzalez.
It's Gonzalez, but it's.
I'm gonna go Goncalves.
Goncalves. It's Gonzalez.
Quiddy Pay. That's an easy one. Tanner Bordellini.
You got. I give you huge props for getting Bernard correct. That was really well pronounced. You have you have a knack for the German, no question.
It's cheating almost, but not so much with the Latino names. Apparently, it is Gonzalez. I like that. Gonzalez with a C.
Gonzalez
all right.
with a C.
Let's call it a day. I gotta get some lunch.
Gonzalez with a C instead of a Z, and a V stuck in there for no reason.
You know, the world works in mysterious ways.
I love it.
All right.
Let's call it. I think there's a saying in Spanish with C with a V after is actually just a Z.
That's the toughest part with languages. Like in German, just every J is a Y and every W is a V,
but not everyone.
Every V is an F. Not everyone.
Not everyone.
No, not everyone. In this small case, and And guess what? And also sometimes they have this giant thing that looks like a B.
Yeah,
That's not a B. That's two S's.
that's two S's. Yeah,
And you don't have to use it. Some people will, but most people don't have it on their keyboard. So they'll just type SS. SS. Maybe that's why they invented it. They wanted to get away from SS,
Ooh,
which
interesting.
has some negative connotations.
Couldn't imagine what. We are a famously anti-Nazi podcast.
We are very much.
It came up this week. All right, let's roll.
Let's roll.
Good show.
Roll with it, baby. You're muted for some reason.
You know, one time when I play the background music, and I'm
mute you for like a hot pick.
I don't like it. I have no